Hey guys, 1930s original fan collector, etc. back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about ceiling fan safety. Yes, I talked about this a little bit about it, the safety in the last video where I discussed about a fan a little bit and why I don't like the trend of people running their fans with a missing blade on purpose because, as you know, it can be a hazard. Not to mention, over 19,700 people been injured by ceiling fans. Non-lethal accidents though, but yeah, definitely still bad. And 25 people each year die from a ceiling fan related accident. Like for example, a fan coming down on their head, as you know, being installed improperly. So yeah, that's one thing why you gotta be really careful when you install a fan, as a thing I forgot to mention. And if you see me stopping a fan blade by my hand, do not attempt this because I'm a professional. And that's what you call leave it to the professionals to stop a fan blade like that. And do not attempt anything what I do when it comes to stopping fan blades, especially when you're going at top speed like this. Do not attempt this. As I said, if you want the proper training, I would teach you how to do it and be safe with it. But I do not recommend you stick your fingers up in the blades while it's running this full blast. Like for example, especially like this, when you're going at top speed like that, I'm going to turn it off. This is how I do it. As you can see, I put my hand up there and stop it by the neck of the blade arm, just to give you my safety point. This is what I do exactly. I'm going to tell everybody who is not an experienced professional, do not try this at home, because you could have done it. It's very risky, and not to mention, some fans have metal blades and they do not play nicely, and they can chop your finger off if you're not careful. So, yeah, that's another part of safety, another reason that I say you do not attempt. Not to mention, you do not want to run a fan while it's loose, especially with the missing blade while it's loose. Do not even get me started. This is why I do not recommend anybody to do that. And yeah, sure, I do things, I'm pretty risky with what I do. It's because I'm a professional. That's different. And if you're professionals with working around fans, and you feel very comfortable, talk to us because we can really help you. Also, Fantastic Fans also pointed out that a good age to work around fans, if you're really into the hobby, is around 15 years old. That's a pretty good age, if you ask me. Sure, I've worked with fans since I was 3, but, I worked with fans for pretty much 2 decades, so I know what am I doing because I've worked at a really young age. Sure, I learned the basics of not to stick my hand up in the fan while it's running. So yeah, that's another thing. That's a basic move of ceiling fan safety, is do not stick your hand up in the blades while it's going fast like that. Another move is mount it correctly. Make sure it's tight. Number 3 is you just make sure no kids are around the fan while it's on as well, for another safety picture, because some kids may not know what they're doing, and I know some kids themselves have thrown stuff at a fan and it ended up badly for them. So yeah, especially Hunter Originals, those are really dangerous because that motor weighs around 50 pounds, so definitely got to be careful with that. So that's a major red flag if you're not careful and you're not a professional. If you're really careful around it, you go for it. And if you're safe with doing what I just did, if you are a professional, that makes sense. But however, I'm a professional, so this is why I do not recommend anybody copying what I do, because I've done this for years. So if you want the proper training, I would teach you my proper techniques. And yeah, So yeah, there you have it. Ceiling fan safety talk part 2. There you have it. Thank you for watching.